Hello and welcome back, everybody. It's Fox with FoxeoGames. And let me move the microphone away just a little bit. That was loud, but you know why it's loud? Because I haven't done this in a long time. How long has it been since we've done anything with this Skyrim playthrough? Well over a month, at least. But guess what? If you're from the future, then you don't have to worry about it. You didn't even notice how long it took. Uh-oh. Well, what are we doing here? I don't even know what's going on right now, guys. I don't even know what's going on. I'm picking up right in the middle of this. But here we are. We're doing our Skyrim Viking Masculinity playthrough. I ran out of magic quick, didn't I? I wonder why I ran out so quick. Oh, dual casting probably. Ooh, boy. There you go, buddy. I'll slow him down. And I think that is some massive magical stuff I got going on. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Look, I bet you I am using some high-level magic, huh? Yeah, Wall of Frost, guys. Let's do left is Wall of Frost. And with the right, we'll do... Shoot, what will we do? How about some lightning of some sort? Did we buy lightning? Maybe. Hey, guys, there is a lot... Lightning bolt. That's weak. Let's organize these by level. Yeah, there we go. So we're all the way down in expert for the Wall of Frost. We have the Wall of Flames, and we have the Wall of Storms. 29 mana a second. Mana, however you pronounce it. How about Ice Storm on the left and Fireball on the right, or Chain Lightning? Now that is a really good thing to shoot somebody with when there are a bunch of enemies around, because it bounces around. So guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about some masculinity slash red pill slash manosphere slash whatever concepts that we've talked about in this series so far. And one of those is this concept of hypergamy, which I tend not to bring up a lot, tend not to talk about a lot, and there's a reason why. Is that it's not that I don't believe in it. I believe in the general concept of hypergamy. However, I think we need to be cautious in seeing it as this sort of universal be-all, end-all explanation for women's behavior. So for those that don't know, let's blast this. Okay, so both of these are single shot kind of things, all right? Let's activate the pedestal. Ah, yes, this is what we were doing. Okay, well, there we go. Activate the pedestal. Power of the elements. Power of the elements. Okay, well, we put it there. Oh, I thought after we activate the pedestal, we read the book. Or did we already do this? I bet you we already did this, didn't we? Let's take a look at our quest line here. Destruction. Complete the book. Powers of the elements. All right. Well, where are we at now? Let's look at the map. We're not here. That's for sure. Do we have a waypoint? Maybe? I don't see one. Do you see one? Let's go back to our journal. We selected that. I should examine the book to see what I can learn. Oh, okay. Let's take a look at this book and see where we can go with that. But hypergamy is this concept that essentially a woman is going to either do what's called monkey branching or work her way up. She's always going to seek to marry up, to marry someone of higher social status, financial wealth, someone who's in a better position than she is. And most of the time when we're talking about hypergamy, we're mainly referring to financial wealth and or social status or power. Examples would include, for example, you may not have a ton of money, but if you have a powerful political position locally, that may attract women to you because they see power. So you may be mayor of a small town and you don't make a ton of money as mayor of that small town, but you are mayor. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? I don't know why I said it that way, like a redneck. I'm not a redneck. I swear I'm not. I promise you. Hey, I am going to do a little bit of work here and get my homemade latte going here. You hear that? That is this little thing whipping up the cream. I'm using half and half, pouring the coffee in there, trying to get this nice even blend and not shoot it everywhere. You know, don't you hate it when you shoot your cream everywhere? You know, just It just burst. Never mind. Disregard that. All right, here we go. I'm mixing it up. We're mixing it up, keeping it away from the keyboard. Alrighty. Vibrating this cream in this coffee. Alright, here we go. Alright, enough of the innuendo. Okay. And let's take a sip. Black coffee. I believe this is, my girlfriend put, we put all the coffee beans, fresh coffee, well, fresh. Roasted coffee beans are placed in a container, and it's not labeled, so I'm not, uh-oh, what is she doing? Oh, she just pulled that out for nothing. There's a dragon. Anyway, it's either espresso or veranda. I don't know. Something like that. Let's mix it up just a little bit more. It's a dark Starbucks blend, because usually those are relatively cheap. They're dark. They're, you know, not too expensive. And easy to find. That's what I like about it. Okay. Mixed with some half and half. Here we go. Yeah, that's very good. I always have Twitter running on my second monitor while I play this, and there's stuff running about Trump and the nomination of a new Supreme Court justice. I love it. I love it. I love how the parties like flip their positions. Like the Republicans were saying that, you know, we should wait to nominate until after the election, and they did, which, you know, Mitch McConnell, he has the legal right to do that, and he sure as hell did it. And they held it until Trump got in back in 2016. But now the Democrats are swearing up and down, we absolutely need a justice. We must confirm them immediately. This is, you know, if we don't do it, we're being irresponsible. Do your job. Confirm a justice now. We can't have 8 justices. American people are not getting justice without all 9 serving on the Supreme Court. But now, what are the Democrats saying? We must wait. We should wait and see what the people say and which president is elected, and that will be, you know, who gets to nominate the next one. We can't nominate one now. It would be irresponsible, blah, blah, whatever. Both sides just flipping. Totally flipping. Of course, legally, the Republicans did what they are allowed to do last time. There was nothing wrong or inappropriate about it. It was totally legit legal what they did last time. And of course, this time around, what they're doing is also totally legit legal as well. So why is it that this quest, complete the book of... Okay, I should examine the book to see what I can learn. Am I going to have to actually read this shite? Let's see. Under Greybird's morning shadow at this northern watch... Oh, wait. No, we want to do the last one. Over Western River waters by... Hearthbounded? I can't even read that. By Earthbounded, south and north, on mountains sits a humble crown. Sky's wrath on this stand bring forth, to shake these snow caps down. So it wasn't here, I guess. I think I've already done this. Let's do it one more time just for the heck of it. I'm forgetting which button runs. There we go. Got it back. All right. So it says... What in the world? Oh, okay. I'm on the edge here. What does it say? Back to it. I've been finding these kind of on my own, but I think I'm going to look this... Shit. No, don't open that! We're going to blow everything up! The world looks different now. I hate when I do that. Yeah, that is very good. I love that. The Starbucks I normally go to get my cafe latte. Yeah, I know it's a waste of money. I know, guys. I know. Their machine has been down for a while, so I finally just made my own. It's been quite a while. It hasn't been working. Okay, over Western River waters by Earthbounded, south and north. So there's some water, a Western River or some water. There's earth on the north in the south side, mountain with a crown. Okay, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what we can find using that. Earth bounded north and south. Well, there's a long river with earth on the north and south sides. Bring the mountains down. Ice water. Jetty. More Cosgore? I don't know. Let's look this one up. Power of the Elements? Is that what this quest is called? I don't want to wander around aimlessly. Destruction which ritual spell. Complete the book Power of the Elements. Power of the Elements. Skyrim. looking it up on my phone so I don't have to alt-tab out of the game. You guys would see that. And it doesn't look good to get kicked out. Hypergamy, guys, that's a woman always trying to kind of marry up. And oftentimes, they talk about guys on the red pill, especially the black pill or the MGTOW, men going their own way movement, talk a lot about the idea of hypergamy insofar as a woman will end her current relationship to get with a better guy who's like in a better financial position. Of course, that can happen, right? It says take to Windward Ruins, North Skybound Watch. Let's see which one I'm at right now. Right now I'm at Four Skull Lookout. Pick up the book and read it to complete the quest. Oh, you have to... Okay. I have to cast a lightning spell on it. That's right. Alright, here we go. Which one is lightning? Oh, yes! Did that work? Let's find out. Oh. New spell learned, Firestorm. Oh wow, there's 2 pages added. Elemental magic wielded, elemental thoughts displayed. Havoc wrought as if for sport, efforts to impress fall short. I'll merely use a blade. Seeking study, wanting learning, recklessly aroused my rage. My pupil you would be, or more? Presume not of Shalador, you feeble foolish mage. Quickly dispatched, worthless weakling. Though this tome I gladly claim, a diamond in the rough I find, shining gem from feeble mind, now die and curse my name. That's just amazing. Blows my mind. That is top-notch poetry right there. I can't tell you, how amazing it is. Sorry, I'm clipping my audio today. Maybe I'm just speaking louder than usual. Maybe I'm just passionate about what I'm doing here. This is video games, guys. This is serious stuff. So I guess this quest is done, right? Yeah, there it is. You don't take it back to anybody. And did the book actually disappear? No. So the book is only worth 5, so I'm pretty sure we don't really need it for anything. How much shite do we have on us right now? Let's go sell some of this crap. I don't think we have actually much, though, honestly. Do we? No, actually we don't. Okay. Well, no, we don't need to make a trip back to sell anything at this time. So the issue I have with hypergamy is, although yes, a woman will want to marry up, and yes, typically women marry men of higher value than men marry women when it comes to finances and social status. Like, for example, most men would not sacrifice a woman's looks just because she has a power position or just because she has money. I mean, granted, yes, would some men get with a chick who is like a 7 out of 10 if she's a millionaire versus the 8 out of 10 who has no money? Maybe, yeah, if they were really looking at it like that, sure. But I don't think that's usually the case. Men don't generally, for one, they generally don't have that option. It's not clearly displayed to them in any fashion. And if they had the options, they usually don't pick that route. However, I can tell you about a man who did indeed go with that route. Now, I'm going to say something, and should my girlfriend ever hear this, it might hurt her a little bit to hear it, but it's not something she's unaware of. It's just a reality. I'm almost 40. My girlfriend's younger than me, but she's not a lot younger than me. And, if you're a person approaching 40, if you're a woman approaching 40, let's pick another quest so I can start doing something while I talk. Discover the location of the Elder Scroll. Didn't I already do that? Don't I have it? Scroll scouting. Let's do something that won't take too long. Meet Fralia in her home. Okay, sure. Let's just do that one real quick. I've had that quest for a while now. Let's clear some quests out of our quest log. Oh, it's in Whiterun. I've been there 1,000 times. So, a woman approaching 40, a woman over 30, 99 times out of 100, the vast majority of the time, a woman... Oh, here we go. We got this graphical glitching that just randomly pops up. There's just no explanation for why it pops up sometimes and not others. Zero explanation for this, guys. I cannot figure it out. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We're just gonna ignore this shit. I can't figure it out, honestly. I just sometimes reload the game and it's gone. Unfortunately, it's... Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shite. Whatever. Just walking through crap here. Okay, let's just hope. It generally only appears to happen in Whiterun for some reason. Where is this chick? Yeah, Whiterun is the trigger point for this thing. Am I running around in water randomly and I just don't know it? What? Oh, yeah, the graphical glitching. Okay, let's wait till morning. Let's not break into people's homes right now. We just don't need to do that at this moment. So, a woman, let's say a woman is 35. As a general rule, the vast majority of the time, she's going to have no chance of competing with a 21-year-old chick. That's just, that's how it works. The 21-year-old just has tighter skin. Gravity hasn't affected her as much, especially like her breasts and face and all that. She's going to have fewer wrinkles. If she's even in any sort of reasonable shape whatsoever, she's gonna look better. She's gonna have like just a tighter body in general. Okay, I'm supposed to go into this house to talk to her, but it's locked. Are we gonna unlock at any point in time here? Okay, is this like meet her after midnight or some bullshit like that? Okay, well, let's break in from the backside. Oh wait, there's a guard. Let's quick save, wait until no one sees us, and boom, here we go. Easy mode. Hopefully we don't get kicked out immediately. So, you know, especially if a woman even remotely tries to get herself in shape, she's just gonna look better. So, yeah, a woman 35 plus is going to have a hard time competing with a much younger woman. Around the time I met my girlfriend, I had essentially a solid 3 options on the table. I had one chick who, she kind of considered us a couple. I didn't. She did. She really wanted us to be a couple. I did not. Yeah, she was beneath me on the scale. Like, she was a good-looking girl, don't get me wrong, but not up to what I felt was like the level of what I wanted, and not at all. And, you know, I hung out with her, spent some time with her, but, okay. So, here we go. Oh, I have to watch this happen. So, I had that chick who was practically fighting for me. She kind of got into it with my current girlfriend, trying to win me back over. But anyway, and I had another girl that I was scheduling another meetup with. I'd met her several times, but we were supposed to meet that weekend. And she was a 21-year-old Japanese chick. She did cosplay too. So some of you know I used to have a ton of cosplay on my Twitter account. I've kind of moved away from that for various reasons. But yeah, she was showing me some of her cosplay photos. Very small, very petite. She lived in Japan for a while, came to the U.S. And as you guys know, I used to live in Japan. I was there for 3 years. Over 3 years, really. Let's see. Let me get through this real quick. This looks like this quest might be a little longer than I was hoping. I just want to knock out some of the quests on my list real quick here. Okay, so... missing in action. Find evidence of Thorold's fate. Alright, so... Are they going to give me an easy-to-use quest marker for this? No? Maybe? Maybe it's right here in front of me? Oh, it says to go out here. Well, alright, let's try that. And so I had that option. And my girlfriend knew this. You know, I didn't hide it from her. And I had the option of either, you know, these graphical glitches, man. I'm telling you, man. This is bullshit. Okay. And yeah, like I said, guys, I cannot pinpoint what causes this. It's just seemingly completely random. Okay. What? Oh, it's the other side of that door, maybe. Oh, here we go. Oh, Battle of Sancretor. Haha! Two-handed. I did not want that. I shouldn't have gotten that. Oh, well. Fine boots. Those are some fine boots, let me tell you. Hey, what's that? Oh, a potion of healing. A silver ingot. I don't need that silver ingot. That's ingot. And so, given these couple different options, one I didn't really consider an option, but it was there. She was there, I should say, not it. I decided, you know, I looked at everything. I looked at, you know, my current girlfriend and what she offered. And, you know, she's a very attractive woman. She takes care of herself. She's in excellent shape. She's very intelligent. And she has a great job. This other chick, she was a waitress. It was a temporary job. She's had other jobs. She was dyeing her hair different colors, which is like a big, you know, risk factor. It's a red flag is what I'm looking for. If you got a chick who likes to dye her hair bright red, bright pink, bright green, blue, all this other shit, that's a warning sign. That is a clear warning sign. I would put that in the yellow flag, borderline red flag. It's not guaranteed bad, but it's about as close as you can get to guaranteed bad. Okay, so... Oh, do I need to steal it? Oh, okay. So this quest requires that you steal. This is not good. This is a bad quest. It teaches you bad things. It tells you to do bad stuff that you shouldn't do. Isn't that terrible? Hey, did I finally open up the fencing so I can start selling everything? Really, stealing in this game is not terribly useful unless you have fences through the Thieves Guild and can sell it. All right.
You could cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Whoop. All right, let's go back in here. So, yeah, given the option of this 21-year-old, really hot Japanese chick, really young, almost practically half my age, or another woman who's much closer to my age, who is a professional. She's also very good looking, but, you know, not as young. I made a more intelligent decision. Let me just say that.
I'll see you there.
Let's go get this guy. Whatever he just said, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. All right, we got to get out of here to... Oh, what? So, given those two options, did I make the choice that most men supposedly make according to the red pill? Well, no, I didn't. You know, the red pill teaches that, you know, men want the hottest girl that they can get. I think as Rollo Tomasi puts it, men are looking for unlimited access to unlimited sexuality. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration, but he's not totally wrong, obviously. All right, let's get going here to whatever the next step is. Wow, he's pretty far out there. In the same way that men don't always do what you would think they would do, women don't always do what you would think they would do. So, there's no such thing as male hypergamy, so to speak. It is very unusual for a man to specifically seek out a woman on the basis of her success, power, money. That's very unusual. It happens, obviously, but typically those are like con artists. And the stories I know of are older men who prey on older women, older widowed women who have money but don't have anybody. So, you know, he'll come into her life. He looks reasonably good and he's charming, and he'll sort of start to swindle her out of money. Usually either he'll, you know, pretend to be really in financial trouble and need to borrow some money or something of that sort, or he'll talk to her about this crazy awesome investment, and, you know, she has good money but not enough for her to live like a queen. And if he says, hey, you know, if you give me $15,000, I can go invest this. We're going to turn this into $150,000 in just a few years, and we could live like this. You know, she might buy into that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Oh. All right, well, let's do it. Let's do it. This is going to be a battle mission here. I didn't know that, but whatever. Where are we going now? Straight ahead. That's what I thought. All right. Am I leading the way? You guys going to be chickens and just wait for me to do it? Wow, look at that result. Oh, there he goes. Okay, it's like about time. All right. See, right now, no graphical glitching. So I don't know why Whiterun is such a hotbed of graphical problems, but it is. So, I didn't make the choice that you'd think most men should make or would make. Instead, I made a more intelligent decision. The only problem with trying to fight with other characters present is I always end up accidentally hitting them, and they get upset about that. Okay. Let's go ahead and loot in the middle of the fight. That's something you're obviously not supposed to do, but, you know, we will. Oh, that's worth... These are worth some money, aren't they? Let's strip them almost naked. How about that? All right, here we go. Well, we're fighting over here now. How do we get all the way over here? All right, which one am I fighting? Northwatch Guard? I'm just going to let them do the heavy lifting, and I'll just get the rewards. How about that? Oh. What in the world was that? I didn't know that was a move in this game. I'm going to be overloaded very soon here at this rate. Alright, where we got this other one? Of course they're going to block me. And run right in my way as I try to shoot. So, in the same way that I didn't pick, supposedly, you know, the hottest chick or whatever, youngest hottest chick like you think a man would, women don't always maximize their hypergamy. And a woman's not always going to be like, you know, you're not going to be at the grocery store walking around and here comes some fit buff Chad who's like, hey, I got a Lamborghini outside. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a millionaire. She's going to be like, deuces, peace, bro. You know, he's better than you, and I'm going to go fulfill my hypergamy here and run off with him. I mean, it's not that simple. It's not that straightforward, obviously. And now that could happen. It just generally doesn't. Rather, what you'll find is women will generally prefer men that are of higher social status and or preferably also of higher financial status. But that doesn't mean that a woman won't date a man who makes less than her. It's possible. Some women do. Some women don't. Now, one of the things they love to do is they use examples, and they will hunt out these very sort of superficial younger women on Tinder and Bumble and all these other services, and they'll have profiles that say stuff like, you better make good money and better do this, and yeah, there are a lot of women like that, but that doesn't represent all of the women out there. Now, I'm not using the Nawalt excuse. Nawalt, N-A-W-A-L-T, not all women are like that. As a general rule, when we say that women do X or women are like this or like that, it applies to pretty much all women. One thing that we all hate, and no one wants to hear it, so don't be this guy, is when someone says, you know, as a general rule, men prefer younger, more attractive women. And then some guy's going to come up and go, well, actually, I know a guy who likes older, more mature women. Okay, that's fine. Shut up. You know, your one exception does not invalidate the general rule. They don't. That's why it's a general rule and not a 100% without exception rule. People seem to hear as a general rule and think it means 100% guaranteed every time, no exceptions. Nobody said that. But as a general rule, yes, men prefer younger, more attractive women. This is true. And as a general rule, women prefer older, not significantly older, but they want their man to be at least roughly their age or more, and they prefer him to make more than she does, preferably a lot more. I think there's some idealistic number generally that, you know, you got to make, what is it, like 50% more than she does or something of that sort. Now, obviously, women don't sit there and do calculations in their head. You know, you don't meet a woman for the first time and you tell her how much you make, and she's like, okay, it's that 50% or more. It's not that straightforward, but it's a thing. What is this noise over here? Oh, who's making that noise? Wait. Oh, I hate when she does that. Like, she gets the enemies revived, and then I think, you know, we still got one left to fight. Okay, so let's go deeper in. That's what she said. Well, I guess that's what he said, but whatever. Hold on now. Enough with the noises, guys. All right, that is a pretty good approximation of a Starbucks latte. It's not perfect, but it is definitely something, you know. So, do women always fulfill their hypergamous nature? No. Do they have a hypergamous nature? Absolutely. All women do. It is inherent in them in a way that it is not inherent in men. You know, you don't often find females, you know, women that are CEOs and hotshot lawyers getting together with men who are cashiers or mechanics, unless they own the shop. You just don't find that happening. But you will find very wealthy men will get together and marry a hairdresser or a waitress or, you know, something of this sort. And of course the question becomes, well, why would he settle for her? And there's a really good explanation for that. If she's hot, if she looks the part, that is good enough for a lot of men. That's all a lot of men really truly want. If she's hot, then yeah, he'll get involved. And then ideally, you know, she can't be a total annoyance, but even then, a lot of men will put up with a lot of shit from women. As long as, why do I keep reading these books without quick saving first to make sure it's not something I don't want? But whatever. Now, that is just generally not a thing for women. You're not going to find a lot of women over the age of maybe 25 or 30 who all they really want is just some hot dude to have sex with for a while. That's generally not what those women are looking for. Now, sure, 18-year-old woman, a 20-year-old woman, 22-year-old woman, she might be fine with, you know, the summer party in Mexico, meeting a hot guy, and it's just good enough for the night, and doesn't really care that much about anything else. But as women get older, they hit what's known as the epiphany phase, and they're really looking forward to finding a man who can take care of them, provide for them, be a father, all that stuff. And oftentimes these are not the same type of men that they would get when they're in their stage. They're what is sometimes referred to as their party years. I hate how sometimes it just doesn't register that I'm holding both buttons down, and it doesn't do the dual cast. What? Right there, see? I let go of the buttons and it just canceled, did nothing. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Oh, there's the key that we need. And this should be loaded with good shit. Oh yeah, look at that. That's okay. It looked better at first than it really was. Alright, I bet you guys never thought I was going to get back to this playthrough, did you? Ah, I did it again! Still not quick saving when I should. Well, obviously he's already been searched. Hey, what are we doing over here, guys? Oh, we're fighting. Are we fighting? Let's do this. I think Wall of Flames would be good. Let's do Wall of Flames on the left and Icy Spear on the right. Okay, that Wall of Flames didn't pick. Let's try it again. There we go. Oh, shit. I'm gonna need to sell. I can't believe I haven't maxed out my weight yet. I guess the Elven armor is just so light. Now, I think the best way to use that is to cast it and then kind of let it burn on them for a bit and then cast again. Not necessarily to hold it down. It just burns away all your mana. Mana. Alright. That gold. 4 gold. Come on, Skyrim. That's pathetic. 171 gold. Now, that's more like it, but that's what we should be getting off the corpses, not the treasure chest. Treasure chests should have a lot more than that. These treasure chests should have at least minimum mid to upper 3 digits. But whatever, I've complained about that before. So, is hypergamy this hard and fast rule that never changes and it's just... Okay, let's switch it over to Wall of Storms. And then now that we've drained them a bit, we can do some Incinerate. Oh, I don't have enough Magicka for Incinerate. Damn. Okay, let's do this. We haven't used these in a while. Let's just take that. I don't need it, but whatever. We want to resist shock, and then we want to fortify destruction, fortify Magicka, and we need some Magicka. No, now he's got his shield up, of course. Aha! There we go. Damn, that is worth a lot. We're here to rescue you, buddy. Are we gonna rescue him? Okay, are we gonna actually are we gonna get him out of here, or are we just gonna leave him hanging there? Literally.
Is that you? I'm here. I knew.
Oh, there he goes. He just fell on his own. That makes sense.
There's no time. We gotta get you out of here. Come on, let's go.
This guy didn't make it. That's not how skeletons work. Have I discussed this with you guys? That is not how skeletons work. Skeletons don't hold their shape. They're not physically connected with bones. They're connected by connective tissues. Once the tissues have gone, the skeleton does not hold its shape. Now, if it's like a magical skeleton that's fighting you, yeah, whatever, I get that. That's cool. All right, Elven Shield. Oh, yeah, look at all that good stuff. I love how it has a tome in there of healing. Like you don't have healing by now. All right. Although I guess this quest could be much earlier in the game, couldn't it? All right, well, what are we doing now, guys? We're just chilling here. You all waiting for me? That looks like I'm in charge. I'm just running the show here. I'm coming in to help you guys, and you're just like letting me decide everything for you. Now, do we have to back out the way we came in? Ah, that's lame. Gotta have shortcuts. Don't make me just retrace steps. That's boring. Ooh, now. Woo! I played quite a bit of Mortal Shell. At first, I was very frustrated by it, but once I got used to it, it's actually not a bad game. It's just too short. And there's not enough variety in the builds. You don't level up. There are no stats. It's too limited in that way. And there's only 4 weapons. Yes, you heard me, guys. 4. Not counting fists, but that doesn't count. 4 weapons in the entire game. Now, maybe you've had 5 weapons. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, it needs a lot more than 4. So, whatever. It didn't take too long to backtrack, did it? So, women don't always follow their hypergamous nature. For example, if you look really good, or relatively good, and when I say that, I mean you're in shape, okay? You're in shape, you're lifting weights, now I'm supposed to speak to somebody.
Thank you. But why
Oh,
would you
so we're
risk your
done?
life for me, a stranger? Of course. Our best hope. But would you do me? I thank you again, friend. You've given me my life back.
Return to Fralia Greymane. Okay. So, in many cases, a woman is not going to fulfill hypergamous nature. A woman is going to weigh a variety of factors. And some may say, well, that is hypergamy in some ways. No. Hypergamy would be ultimately if there's a significantly financially more well-off... What? It fixed itself? It never does that. The graphical glitch fixed itself. That's so cool. I'm excited by that. It's so awesome when shit just works the way it's supposed to. For example, if she's dating you and you look not too much different, better, or worse than another guy, and this other guy is available and kind of going after her, trying to get her as his chick, and he makes a lot more money than you, then that's what we're talking about, okay? What we're not talking about is you look good, you're in shape, you make a decent amount of money, right? But here's this other guy who's a total slob, but he makes $15,000 more a year, and she's like, well, yeah, he makes $15,000 more a year, so gotta go with that. No, that's not how it works. It's just not that straightforward. It's not that simple. It's not that consistent. Now, there are some women who look way more heavily at the cash. Money, 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 money. And there are some women who look a little more heavily at the physicality, the looks, the aesthetics of the man. And the younger a woman is, the more she'll tend to look at your appearance, your physicality, your body, your attractiveness. The older a woman is, the more she'll tend to look at your finances, your stability, your job stability. Not just considering how much you make right now, but also some women will think about how much you may make in the future. So if you're a young budding lawyer and you're working at a firm where they take a big cut of it, and you're telling her about, once you get a little more of your footing, you're going to go off with maybe some other guy and have your own firm and you'll be making more money. A lot of women will hang out and stay with you on the expectation that you'll make more in the future. Now, men, as a general rule, are not going to worry about this. If she's attractive, she looks good, and she's reasonable, and she's not just totally terrible to him, even if her looks decline slightly over time, he will generally stay with her. As long as, he's getting what he needs. They're having sex occasionally. I mean, he'll just stick it out. Men are more likely kind of stick with what they have. Women are far more likely to want to try to find something better, but not always. It's not as simple as, oh, well, this guy makes 10,000 more than you do, and I just bumped into him, but now it's time to jump ship and go with him. You know, women get their roots in. Women get emotionally attached, especially if you guys are married, if you have kids, if you have a house together. You know, all that stuff is going to affect whether or not she's more willing to jump ship. If you guys have just met and you're only been dating for a couple weeks and you don't share anything in common, she's not pregnant, you're not married, obviously, and she meets some other guy, bumps into some other guy, even though you guys consider yourselves a steady couple, exclusive, but this other guy makes a lot more money and he looks okay, she's far more likely to jump ship then. She's less entrenched with you. Now, who is more likely to divorce? I think we all know that. Women are more likely to initiate divorce. Depending on the numbers, women initiate divorce at a rate of anywhere from, you know, what was it, like 70% to some 80-some%. It depends on what numbers you're looking at. But what we do know is that women initiate divorce significantly more than men do. Significantly more, like way more. All right, so that quest is done. Find the Elder Scroll Dragon. Isn't that the same one? Those should be the same one, right? Let's find out real quick. We're getting towards the end of this chapter, but we're not done yet. The whole point of that discussion was to say this. Discover... Oh, is it over here? You cannot fast travel, of course. Is to say, it is not always as straightforward and simple as hypergamy. She's going to go off to the better guy. You know, Richard Cooper loves to say, women don't care about your struggles. They're not going to help you out with them. They're just going to hang out the finish line and pick the winners. And that's not totally untrue, but I think one of the big problems with the red pill is it can mislead you into thinking that things are much simpler and more straightforward than they are in a way that is more negative towards you as a man. So, it's not that straightforward. It's not that simple. It's not that harsh. It's not like she's going to go, oh, well, here's a better man. I'm going to toss these 5 years we have away. You know, screw you. Forget about it. I'm taking the kids, moving out of our marital home, and going with him. It does happen. Can it happen? Yes, because it does happen. Absolutely. But if a woman gets to the point where she runs off with another man, especially if she abandons the kids, that's a huge indicator. There was a lot leading up to that. I don't think, as a general rule, that happens all that much without there being quite a preamble. There's a lot that led up to it. And I am not... I look awful. What's wrong with me? I can't tell. I don't want to say it doesn't happen. I don't want to say it happens all the time, but I don't think it happens that often because... I lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. Because women get entrenched. Women get kind of set into things. If it does happen, there was a preamble. Oh, yeah. There's a preamble. There was a lead up. The lead up to that is not necessarily the man's fault. Women, you know, have a lot of fault as well. Definitely. Absolutely. But I think as men, we need to look at ourselves and what we're doing in the relationship and how we're leading the relationship and ask, okay, would I stay with me? If I were her, would I stay with me? Where am I on the sexual market value scale, physically, on a 1 to 10? Where is she? If you can legitimately say that you honestly think she's an 8 out of 10, and you've gotten to the point where you're like a 4 out of 10, do you see why she might pick someone else? So let's say he only makes $15,000 more than you. He doesn't make much more than you. Yeah, well, your relationship has gotten stale. You guys don't really do a whole lot. It's all about taking care of the kids and cleaning the house and paying bills. And here he is at her yoga class or whatever bullshit they do, and he's hitting on her, and he's you know, giving her attention and making comments that you haven't made in a long time. He looks much better than you. He's a 7 out of 10, and he makes a little bit more than you, or about the same. Is it? Yeah. Could she cheat? Yeah, absolutely. Could she jump ship? Absolutely. However, let's say that you've kept yourself up She's an 8 out of 10. You're, let's say maybe you're a 7 out of 10. That's not a big deal because, you know, there's not a huge difference. And then you're saying great things to her. You're gaming her, so to speak. You know, you're applying the red pill principles. You guys go out. You guys do new things together. You know, you challenge her. You kind of you keep her on her toes, so to speak. You do some awesome things, not necessarily for her, but you're just an awesome guy with hobbies and goals, and you're creating and you're doing things out there. And she bumps into another guy who looks reasonably as good as you, makes a little more, makes, let's say $20,000-$30,000 more than you, and he's hitting on her. Could she cheat? Absolutely. But she is far less likely to want to jump ship and move on. There's just less incentive. A lot less incentive. So the goal is, if you like this woman and you want to keep her around, have value in yourself. Increase your own value for yourself first. The number one thing that you want to do, and we've talked about endlessly, is keep your value high. Increase your value for yourself primarily.
I don't care if you wrote it yourself. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about?
Why is he still talking to me? Why does it still have an icon over him? I've exhausted everything he has to say. Oh, I'm supposed to... Oh, okay.
All this knowledge.
Here we go, here we go.
He's been gone for a long...
Wish there's a quicker way to skip all this stuff.
Haven't heard from him since.
What about this one? No, that's just a regular book, I think.
The Arcanium is always accepted.
Do I need to take these?
New volumes.
Let's take them just in case.
What do you want?
All right, well, there we go, guys. We got another quest. Awesome. We're working on a quest that we already had, right? Hey, hang on now. Did I finish that one? Kind of, I guess. Yeah, one of them disappeared, but the other one's still holding on there. Seeking disclosure. Shalador's insights. Find Shalador's writings. All right, so we talked about hypergamy, how it's not as universal. It's not as, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as wholly applicable as it's been made out to be. It's not as consistent and concerning an issue as I think it's been made out to be. So if that's something that you've just been terrified about, like, oh my gosh, she's going to leave me anytime now because, you know, she's going to meet another better, a man that's better than me. Okay, maybe. But, you know, keep yourself up for yourself primarily. If you do something for someone else, eventually it comes out that that's the reason you're doing it. I think what's far more attractive is if you go to the gym for you. It's your goal. It's your ambition. It's part of your mission, your life, your passion. You do it because you want to do it. That's big. Now, a lot of men may think, well, you know, shouldn't I do this for her and show her how much I love her? Well, she doesn't want that responsibility, guys. Uh-oh, enemies are nearby. Is that a dragon? I really don't think most women want, and I know this, women don't want the responsibility of being the reason that you live, the reason that you do X, or the reason that you do Y. They don't want that. That is beta male, blue pill, pop music romance. It's just not how reality works, okay? She doesn't want to be the reason for your existence. You're my everything. She doesn't want to be that, okay? She doesn't want that burden on her shoulders. All right, come on now. Where's this dragon at? Woo! Okay, let's oh shit. Let's fortify destruction. I don't know why I fortified that. Fortify magicka, and then restore magicka. Oh no! Did it hit? I hope it hit. Blood dragon. Aren't those better, more powerful dragons? Better or more powerful? Come on now. Come on back. Yes. Okay. Let's get a little more of the magicka. And then one more shot and we got this. We got this. We got this. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. Am I going to be able to get to the dragon all the way over there? That's the problem, though. If I kill the dragon there, will I be able to get what he leaves behind? I really need him to come down here so I can loot his corpse, you know what I mean? Is he dead? Oh. Can I get up there? That's the question. I think I think Serana's gonna end up killing him before he moves. Whatever, you know what? It doesn't matter. Let's just do it. Okay, dragon is down.
No fan of the sun.
Oh, hang on now. Am I not even close enough to absorb? Hello? Okay, let's climb all the way up and hope the dragon is still there. Come on. I don't think time really matters here. I'm rushing like that's what it's going to be dependent on time, but I don't think it is. No, I guess not, right? Is that not where we fought the dragon just now? Yeah, he should be right up here. That sucks. We lost the benefit of the dragon. Whatever. Though I am noticing this blue icon right there. I don't know what this blue icon is supposed to be representing. Okay, I think that was it. I got rid of it. Yep. All right. Well, guys, we are coming to the end of this one. I think we'll go ahead and call it here, and when we next pick it up, we'll be doing whatever it is we're doing next time. I had a great discussion, you know. I didn't run out of content. I could keep talking about it, but just don't get so caught up in these things that you're terrified that every morning you wake up there's going to be some new disaster waiting for you because of what the red pill teaches. That's really not what it's about, in my opinion, and I think that's in my experience as well. Let's go ahead and save this thing, make sure we don't lose any progress, right? Do some quick saves as well, and another save just for good measure. And with that, guys, make sure to follow me on social media. Links are in the description. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon, leave a comment down below. I do read them all, and I will see you guys next time. Later.